Yo, what's up, traders? Welcome back. So here's how we got going on today, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and upload the trades because I was recording them in real time, so you'll be able to see them alongside of what we have going on. And an absolute banger. I am kind of going through a little bit of things here, and I'm gonna just break down what I saw, what I was thinking, and what was happening. So let's go ahead and dial into this 15-minute real quick. And you can see this kind of cool overnight. Actually, I'm going to go back to the hour real quick. I woke up and immediately saw that we had created this channel from before. So I drew this trend line on the 1 hour before, and then I had drawn this one on the 15-minute. And when I woke up this morning, I saw that we were in this channel. So I'm very bullish. I'm looking to be bullish today, and that's the trades I was looking at. Drew another little trend line here to kind of see what we had going on. So my idea was bullish today, and I'm very happy that I stuck with that plan. Although I could have probably done a few things differently. I followed my plan and I followed my strategy, so I can't really be too upset. So what we're looking like on the 15-minute, I'm going to dial this down to the 5. We'll just kind of work so you can see overview of what I have going on and what's happening here. So this change of character definitely caught my attention. We had a fair value gap that had filled in here. And one thing that I noticed on the fair value gaps that I'm trying to learn and pay attention, obviously on the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and the 1-minute, they're very different and they look very different. So my fill was a little bit different. I'm going to put some pictures up here so you can see what I'm talking about exactly. But when I scaled into this 1 minute, for one, we're kind of consolidating up at this point. So this morning, I wasn't really interested in any of this. I wasn't interested in any of this trade, but we got this move up and we're breaking all-time highs, you know, around this 940 to 10 o'clock area. And then we kind of just start coming up here and topping and creating this little head and shoulder, kind of sloppy, you know, like fat boy head and shoulder. I don't know if you want to call it that or whatever. So I'm sitting here thinking, all right, we're coming down to this trend line, and my entry was up here because this is where fair value gap, and this was my 50% retracement. There was another fair value gap that was slightly down here that maybe I should have targeted that one instead, but I didn't target that. And I need to start marking up these fair value gaps so you can see exactly which ones close, because this indicator closes them out for me. And you know, that's kind of a little bit of a pain in a booty, you know, just a little bit, but go away. So I'm sitting here looking, and you know, I just go into this tap mentality. So we tapped in to the fair value gap at a 50% on the 1 minute, and then when I scaled back out and looked at the 5-minute, it wasn't at the midpoint. So I'm gonna start double verifying on the 5-minute as well to see if we hit that 50% on the fair value gap, because it was too much on the 15-minute, but it wasn't enough on the 1 minute. And then on a 5-minute, it was kind of perfect, but it would have filled me more down here. Now, granted, we still would have came up and hit this little level right here, and you see we rejected and kind of flushed out. I had already taken this trade, and I had already gotten stopped out. So you can see we took 2 trades today, and I'm at a break even up 446 on the week. But it was okay because, like, I took that one trade, and I didn't draw it up on here because I'm recording on my phone. Hindsight 2020, I'm gonna work on doing better here on some of these, but you know, we didn't really get that fill over here. And you know, I should have waited a little bit more for like this flush in this V pattern. And now I did see this change of character over here. This break of structure. Where did it change? It changed character. Was it on a 5-minute? Ooh, maybe it didn't complete. I'm still learning this indicator. I'm trying not to be relying on it. No, there it was. It was on a 15-minute. That's right. So I saw it on a 15-minute, and we're still at this trend line, so kind of like flushing. This is kind of a big move. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of swallowed all this up, and I'm bullish. So I'm thinking like bullish here. So I saw this change of character. Sorry, I saw this change of character on the 15-minute. And I was like, okay, I trust the 15-minute a little bit more. So when I came down here, I'm looking, And we don't have any indication or anything here, but this flushed down and it's kind of looking nice. Okay, not enough for me. I go down to the 1 minute, and I'm going to be real with you guys. I come down here, I see this just break down. I'm over here looking at, this is another indicator that I use, the CCI, which is, let me get the actual name for you. It's the commodity channel index, and I'm still kind of learning what that is. I'm not the best with it, but I do know whenever we get down to like negative 200 into this zone and stuff, like we're kind of overstretched, and we started crossing right here. It's something I was working with ChatGPT a while back, and the RSI doesn't really work on these for me, like on MES and MNQ, so I try to stray away from it. But I've noticed this is a little bit more consistent to help me read, just to see if we're kind of overextended and like where we're at, or if we're potentially gonna, you know, have any shift. And I'm gonna do a little bit more research, and talking about it right here is kind of leading me to like, oh, okay, let me actually like do a little bit of homework and figure out what this is. But when I saw this flush down and I saw that move, I'm like, bro, we are overextended. I'm so used to seeing this move, and when this happens, this fake break up, I'm like, and then we just kind of like dump down and we break structure. It's like, okay, we just had to change a character down here on the 15 minute, but it doesn't look like it's going to hold it because we're so extended. So I'm like, I'm going to get in it on a trade, and I'm going to be real. I got in right here because I saw that we were coming, and then it bink bop. So like right here in this bink bop boop bop zone, I got in. I'm not going to even lie to you. You guys can see this little fair value gap. I didn't wait for that. I just didn't wait. I trusted my instincts that we're going to move up just off of pattern recognition. And maybe that's breaking my strategy a little bit, but I also would almost say I'm dancing a little bit with the idea that we just had this huge move. We went up, we extended pretty far down, and we ate up this whole move relatively quick. And yeah, I just had that feeling to take the move. Well, you see we got this huge break, and when we got up here, I actually moved up. I was going to target up past right here, but we came up here and we danced a little bit. And with me already taking a trade, break even and ending my week on a positive note and taking 2 trades is arguably more protective and keeping my capital and my mental. So I just went ahead and took the break even, and you can see I'm up $1.27 today, and an absolute bang. So we actually could have came up here, and would we hit our 1 to 2? Nah, not yet. So we'd be holding, and it's Friday. You know, we're kind of just kind of, I don't know, man. We're at all-time highs. So we're just kind of moving in the way that I was feeling, and the way that the motion was going. I just felt like it was best to close, protect my mental bandwidth, and also I'm really trying to stay disciplined, and I'm trying to stay locked in on my strategy and move. So I did hop into Connor's stream, and I watched this morning and being there to support. And I do like breakout trading. I just don't really have the capital right now to just invest into accounts, and it's just not, I'm just not there yet where I can 100% commit to that or understand. So I am tuning in and clocking into the stream so I can pick his mind and understand what he's doing and why he's doing it. And then I also want to, because I am going to break out trade, because say this morning there wasn't a setup, and I sat here for quite a while waiting for this to play out. I mean, you know, we're going into lunchtime here soon, and you know, if this hadn't happened in this time zone, like I'm about to get off the charts at this point. You know, I was on stream with Riley too, so I have both of them pulled up, and Connor goes a lot faster in the mornings, and then Riley, he breaks down a lot more of his thoughts and kind of goes over what's happening, and he's answering questions with the community and just kind of talking. And he did get in on a trade on MNQ over here where I was at. He got a little bit better of an entry. He waited for this to kind of happen, and he called a fake break. And I could have got out, hindsight 2020, at break even. But, you know, this movement also kind of via now, kind of creating a W. Like, we could have went back up and tested a little bit of this zone, and, you know, I could see that. And that's kind of what I was feeling too. My entry could have been way better with that fair value gap. That's something I'm going to have to analyze and look at, and then kind of work on just a little bit and see what I'm doing. If you can hear some jingles. Ooh, what the heck did I just hit? What the heck did I just hit? Okay, just hit the reset chart view. If you can hear some jingles in the background, my little girl's playing with some pearls and stuff. But yeah, it's hard to tell a 3-year-old or almost 3-year-old to shush so I can do this all the time. But she's doing great. She's doing awesome. And yeah, man. So I saw this kind of flush out. I looked for this and this fair value gap created. When I saw this kind of this momentum right here, you know, we kind of come up, and it was just like, to me, I just felt that we were going to go up because we're just overextended, and I'm trusting a little bit more of this indicator down here. And I looked at this move and look, okay, so here's my idea. We kind of flush down and we're overextended to the downside, right? So, okay, we're starting to come up though. Like, look, like you can see, like over here, watch this, because like we're coming down, but down here, we're starting to make higher high, higher low, higher high, almost like we're kind of breaking like equal high, like right there. But I'm over here looking and we're about to cross. So I'm like, okay, we're coming back up. If we cross, we're either going to dump and continue down here, or this is going to be a cross pattern and we're going to start working our way up a little bit. Like I said, I'm bullish for the day, and that was my idea. So I went ahead and stuck with that. I took the shot based on that, and trying to be a little bit more versatile and diversified with the markets and seeing how the moves can go. I'm not going to lie. I thought right here I would at least be able to break even, and I would at least be able to end the day at a flat break even. So that was my idea. That was my thought process, and that's what we did. I'm very happy with how the weeks played out. I have brought my total negative P&L up. I'm up to a 50%. I think we started this week at the beginning at like 38 or something like that. And then let's see what Coach got. You made 34 trades over 18 days. Keep monitoring your trade frequency to ensure you're not over trading. Yeah, so let's go down here and look and see what he's talking about per se. Because one of these days I had 10 trades here, which, like I said, I was scaling in. I was a little bit hot and heavy. I was doing some breakouts, and that was kind of an intense day. But every other day, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like 4 trades here. Yeah, it was probably I scaled in once or twice, and I was messing with some of that. I'm not doing that. This is not a scale in. I didn't scale in. I'm trying not to do that. And I'm trying to just be a little bit more wise with my thought process. So here's the trades that I did take. Here's how it went. If you guys want to look at that, yada, yada. Yeah, you can start to see, man, we're starting to make a little bit of improvements here. All in all, I'm happy. I did go in and shut down, lock down all of my accounts after this. And, yeah, that's the week. That's what we're looking at. I might do a like overview and kind of break down how I did this week and what I did, what I could do better or whatever. I need to go through and set some of my journaling stuff up. So maybe that'll come later or whatever. But this is my thought process and what I have going on. All right, now I'm going to tell you guys right now, though, I am definitely feeling like we could have, which would break. I would call that a break of that little micro trend right there. But as of right now, excuse me, it does look like we're going to create a nice V, come up, flag out a little bit, a little bullish flag, go up. Oh yeah, I'll hold the baby. I want to say what's up to the baby. Hello. So maybe we come up, maybe we don't. Like I said, all-time highs here, and kind of tricky area Friday. We could come out here after lunch and just consolidate, but hey man,
order filled.
Let me know how you guys did this week. Let me know what's going on, what you're working on, what you think I could have done better, or maybe what you could do better in yours. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And do you want to say hi YouTube and then bye YouTube?
Hi YouTube.
Bye YouTube, bye YouTube. We love you.
Hi YouTube. I love you.
Y'all stay blessed, man. Have a good weekend. Rest up. Do a little bit of work on yourself. Maybe some journaling. Go back, analyze what you got going on. And I'll see you on Monday. All right. Much love.